So, what Cairo might look like in 2050. The rabbit scenario. In the rabbit scenario, the government hard work towards economic reform will lead to stopping the current accelerated increase in inflation rate and turn it upside down. But the water shortage threat looms. The negotiations about the Ethiopian Renaissance Dam became complicated, and the Egyptian water quota from the Nile became in doubt. On the other hand, new self-sufficient cities like the administration capital will continue to emerge and attract more people to leave the crowded capital. And because of the low inflation rate, more and more people will afford this living standard due to the relative shrinkage in the gaps between the social classes. As a result of this demographic expansion, the population density in Cairo will continue to decrease, leading to freeing the fertile land around the Nile Valley that was conquered with buildings. Cairo become more cleaner city with a lot of green areas, and the agriculture will flourish, but will be restricted to the not heavily consuming water crops due to the water shortage. Natural gas will replace oil due to the continuous Mediterranean discoveries. And because of the low inflation and consequently the low fuel price, people will use their cars even in short distances, and electric cars will be quickly accepted in time with the developed world. By 2050, the fuel mix will be natural gas and electricity, and for electricity generation, there will be high reliance on natural gas side by side with solar energy. But what if we looked from another perspective? The turtle scenario. In the turtle scenario, the government will work on making Cairo a more attractive city to the foreign investors by keeping the low currency value and consequently low worker salaries and services prices relative to the other countries. The Ethiopian government showed a lot of cooperation in the water negotiations, and the water supply to Egypt is safe. The urbanization continues with a rapid momentum, but the population expansion doesn't coincide with this urbanization. Because of the high inflation rate, these new cities will be restricted to the rich classes of the society, only that can afford these expensive living standards. Cairo remains crowded with a high population density, and consequently, green areas continue to decrease. The capital is annoying, and it seems that there is no near solution to the growing problem, and Cairo become no longer able to bear. The change became a must, and the government has to start to move. The government mindset in urbanization has to change from generating a super-consuming society that attracts only the rich classes who are looking for luxury and exaggerative services to getting benefit of the foreign investors to create productive societies that attract the youth who are looking for job opportunities. Crowded people in Cairo to find jobs and services finally started to move, and the green areas and agriculture started to flourish in Cairo and balance the CO2 emissions. And for the transportation, people will tend to reduce the use of their cars and head for the cheaper public transportation. People will not quickly accept the electric cars in its early time until its price gets more cheaper because of the gap in the purchasing power of currency between Cairo and the other developed world. The high dam will continue as a major part of electricity generation beside natural gas. In both scenarios, Cairo finally became a cleaner city with lower population density.